Another hurdle for Hillary Clinton in the race for the White House. Clinton is once again doing major damage control following a scathing report from the State Department Inspector General about her email practices while she was Secretary of State. The report stated that Clinton never sought nor received permission to use personal email while in office. If she had asked, IT officials would have said no because it would be both a security risk and a violation of the department's record-keeping rules. However, Clinton and her campaign say there's nothing new in the report and they're not worried about it hurting her in the election. Clinton has claimed her email practices were consistent with those of prior secretaries of state. Do you agree? How does this affect the campaign? That's our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also weigh in on Twitter. Just use the hashtag Fox26forlife. Joining us live in the newsroom is our panel led by our senior legal analyst, Chris Tritico, attorney Nomi Hussain, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst, Jackie Valley. Well, it seems like every week there is a new development with this. It's just not going away. It's
just not going to go away until after November.
That's for sure, yeah.
That's no question about that. This is a self-inflicted wound that Hillary Clinton inflicted upon herself. She knew that this report was going to be scathing. She had to. She knew that she didn't get permission. The part of this that's really the bad part is where they where they say and make a finding that when they asked for all the emails, she didn't turn them all over. That is really the fact that had she sought permission, they would have said no because it violates the rules. She can live with that. It's this part that you didn't turn over all the emails. Here we go again with a Clinton not turning over the stuff they asked for time and time again. And this gives Donald Trump exactly what he was looking for, Nomi. Again, here's another problem with a Clinton not doing what they're supposed to do. Isn't that exactly what Donald Trump was looking for?
Well, I don't know what Donald Trump's looking for, but this is not a new problem. This has been going on for over a year, Chris. And as Paul Harvey would say, let's talk about the rest of the story. First of all, the emails that we're talking about, none of them were classified. At the time Hillary Clinton used her email address, there were no classified emails. Second, and most importantly, if this wasn't allowed, then why was General Colin Powell using his personal email, which he's admitted while he was Secretary of State? Why did Condoleezza Rice and her staff use their personal emails? This was a common practice that was done by former Secretary of States, even in Bush's administration. So you want to talk about the issue of transparency. Let's talk about Donald Trump not releasing his tax returns. I mean, that's something that voters really care about. After being investigated for more than 20 years, Donald Trump and his campaign can come up with nothing new other than this email scandal, which is old news. There's nothing new in this report, Chris.
The difference is, I think, is that while I agree that there's no evidence that there was anything classified, the Clintons, every time they have a scandal like this, they seem to make it worse by the way they respond. Had Hillary Clinton just turned everything over, this would have been dead a long time ago.
There are several differences between Hillary Clinton and Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice. First of all, they did not use a personal server. They did not use personal equipment. That the IG report clearly states that. Second, when they questioned Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice, they complied. They did what they had to do. Hillary Clinton, not only did Hillary Clinton not do that, but her top aides refused to answer questions as well. Third, the fact that Hillary took her time in revealing what her practices were. That's why the IG report was so scathing. This is a nonpartisan report. This is not a Republican group that came together. This is a nonpartisan group that made this report and found her at fault in many areas. And this is why so many people do not trust her. We saw in her ratings. Her ratings are at an all-time low. If you think the independents and the people who support Bernie Sanders are going to dismiss this, you're sadly mistaken. This is another example of why you do not trust a Clinton.
Let me go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
Let's take a look at Twitter right now, guys, and we'll head over to this first one from Pete. He says Hillary Clinton could not have had worse news than the State Department IG report. It concludes she broke the rules, and then he puts in parentheses the law. And then Partisan Girl says whatever Clinton is hiding in her emails with Petraeus must have deeper repercussions than what she is facing now. Do you think this will lead to the FBI recommending indictments?
Well, I don't know the answer to that, and you know, we'll have to wait and see on that. And it would be wrong to speculate that this is going to lead, for me at least, to as a legal analyst, to lead to to speculate this is going to lead to an indictment. But the point that I think is critical here from a political standpoint is the delay. The delay that pushes this closer to the election. Had Hillary Clinton gotten ahead of this 2 years ago, this would have been done by now.
I respectfully disagree, Chris. Donald Trump and Republicans are not going to let this go, because without this, what else do they have? They've got nothing else on Hillary Clinton, so they got to keep talking about the email scandal. And I disagree with Jackie. Hillary Clinton and her aides have been forthright in testifying before Congress and giving all the information. Her main aide, Huma Abedin, testified for several hours before a congressional committee. So, you know, they're turning over whatever they have. And the other thing is when Hillary Clinton sent an email, she sent it to the employee, the government employee, at their government address, so they could also get emails from there.
Well, Hillary Clinton did testify for 11 hours, I recall.
Every statement that I made was said in the IG report. So the fact that Hillary Clinton may have delayed or did not act accordingly, that was stated in the IG report. The fact that she used her own personal server and her own personal equipment, which is not common practice of secretaries of state, that was in the report. So everything that I've stated, the IG report, a nonpartisan committee said about Hillary Clinton.
Right. So we're going to leave it right there. The problem that Hillary has moving forward is this report says that she would not have gotten permission had she asked for it. I don't understand how the leader of the organization has to ask for permission and can't have it, but we'll see where this thing goes, and we'll see where it goes. We're going to leave it right there. Have a happy and safe holiday weekend, and we'll see you next week.
All right, same to you all. Thanks so much.